Hey, get this too.
I just want to show that dog, man. I just want to show that.
Oh. I'm like, oh, shit.
Damn. What big a dog is?
Oh, we can get through that gate! Go!
Oh, hell no!
Stop crying, now. Go up. No.
You can't get out.
No.
Lord have mercy. That's your ass.
Out in the street, they call it murder.
Is there something I missed? Did I go through a wormhole or something? Did things switch up? Like, what happened? Like, please tell me this is not our culture, man. Please. Let's jump into this, man. I can't wait. Now, the other two stories, I will let the news tell you exactly what happened. But right here, I have to tell you. So right here, we have James Norman. Now, as you can see on the screen, he's being convicted of conspiracy and murder for hire. He's the Sweetie Pie's owner, Robbie Norman. And he was a key figure in the Sweetie Pie's franchise that ran on for 5 years. Now, as you can see here, she's grieving over the murder of her grandson, Andre Montgomery. Now, as you can see here, it's like, how can you go from success to I must confess? You know, and here I'm showing you a detailed rundown of the day of the murder that happened on March 14, 2016, and Terica Ellis, shown here, was an accomplice. Now, it was alleged that this murder for hire plot took place due to the fact that Andre had allegedly stole $200,000 from his grandmother's house. Now, as you can see here, this is a timeline of when James Norman took out a $450,000 life insurance policy on his nephew, Andre Montgomery Jr. in 2014. He also had false documents lying about his income and where he was living. Also, as you can see here, Ellis, the lady in the screen, says she was promised $10,000 to secure the location of Andre. As she did, a third party came up and shot Andre. Now, she said that Norman was going to have a problem with Andre due to the alleged theft. She as they quoted, his boys wanted to get up with him. Now, James Norman has the audacity to visit the death site of his nephew that he knows that he was involved in on the show. I'll leave the link. Now, this asshole and this ratchet got together and took the life of this young man, his own nephew. Please tell me how the fuck, I'm sorry, how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do that? All these pictures are taking pictures and you smiling, you're a snake. And this our culture. Y'all don't want to admit it, but it is. It's our culture. Oh yeah, it's our culture. You don't want to believe it? No, you being mistreated, you being done wrong all the time. You ain't doing nothing, especially not to yourselves. Not at all. It's all someone else's fault. Picking up the gun is someone else's fault. Yeah, laying people down at gas stations is someone else's fault. It's someone else's fault. I understand. I get it. But you know what? Listen to these next two stories and tell me we don't need an attitude adjustment.
All right, Ben. We're getting our first look at security camera video of a shooting at a gas station in River Rouge.
Yeah, you can see three people get out of a car, walk over to another, and start shooting. Defender Sean Lay is live with a closer look at that video and the hunt for the shooters. Sean.
Kimberly, let's give everyone a close look at the video and pay attention to the weapons these guys had in their hands, standing right here, firing at their target right here. You can see the power of those shots. This is the gas station owner's SUV ripping right through the SUV. You can only imagine how these shots ripped through the victim. Security cameras capturing it all at the gas station on Visitor in River Rouge at 6 last night. 3. Funeral home across the street. The driver tonight is dead. His family identifying him as Alex Miner of River Rouge. His cousin telling us the deadly violence is outrageous.
See what I got on? Can you see my eyes? I'm hurting. I can't even sleep.
That's not all. Gas station owner Imad Saleh was here last night. He says those gunmen then sped up the street to get to Miner's girlfriend, who was in another car with kids in it.
Up the street, they say his car, his girlfriend car, I heard it got shot up the street. That's what I heard. I don't know.
With kids in it.
They got the kids with her, yeah, but they're okay.
She is expected to survive. The kids, we are told, are okay. Back at the gas station, even the owner's new SUV was shot up.
It's very scary. I think they need to increase more patrol, hire more officers in the area because they're short on officers. They need to hire more police officers in the area here.
Back here live in this River Rouge neighborhood, it's really shocking people here because folks are coming up to us all day long saying this truly isn't a dangerous neighborhood. They're jarred by what they saw here. A lot of people saw the security camera video. A lot of people were out here Labor Day night and they saw the crime go down. And again, that car coming to rest here right at the funeral home. Bottom line here, we've been checking with River Rouge Public Safety all day. Not a word from them all day about if they have suspects in this. We'll continue to follow up and see what kind of information they're gathering on this murder and shooting that also happened right up the street. We're live in River Rouge tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4 Defenders.
Cheryl, police have said they believe that gunman was targeting somebody in that family's car. But tonight, DeJour Wilson's mother says it certainly wasn't the 8-year-old girl, and she wants whoever pulled the trigger to know what they took from her. It's been 3 days since her daughter was murdered, and Tracy Holmes is still stunned.
She didn't even get to experience everything that she's supposed to experience. She was only 8.
8 years old, and her life ended in a second by bullets police say were intended for someone else.
She wouldn't even know what a gun was.
DeJour Wilson was riding in the back of her parents' Subaru Monday evening when police say someone in a Dodge Charger pulled up behind them near 47th and Union, got out, and fired over and over again into the car.
I know we was talking about going to the nail shop. We was going to get her hair done for her remote learning. We just came from a great weekend, and it all was gone in like a blink of an eye.
Police say the gunman in the Dodge Charger sped off as bystanders scrambled to save the little girl's life. Witnesses say DeJour died right there in her mother's arms.
I know somebody sitting at home right now that did this. If y'all don't feel nothing, something is wrong with y'all.
This is a mother that carried her children and a twin. You know who you are. Come forward.
Now a twin little boy has no sister to share a birthday with, and a mother wants to know who carelessly murdered her only daughter. Tomorrow morning, Chicago police are expected to give an update on the investigation at the scene of this shooting, and they are also expected to announce an award for information leading to the arrest of this guy.
The people in the city of Chicago, we need you, oh God.
More than prayers are needed as the 8-year-old's family grieves her loss.
It hurt, man. I got 3 daughters of my own. My cousin lost his only daughter.
David Wilson says his heart aches for his cousin DeJour and her parents. Both were in the SUV with her during the Labor Day shooting at 47th and Union.
Just put the guns down, man. DeJour Wilson was enough.
CPD says a gunman in this black Dodge Charger opened fire on the SUV Lulu DeJour was riding in, killing her and sending her father to the ER.
I couldn't even help my baby. I couldn't move. My leg is completely broke.
The father expressed his grief through a Facebook Live post from his hospital bed.
My daughter had nothing to do with nothing. My daughter gone.
Cops say it's gang-related. Claims DeJour's father and family deny.
My cousin's not no gangbanger. Tracy's not no gangbanger. Her friend Angel, damn sure not DeJour. So why is y'all shooting into a car?
As the roadside memorial for DeJour grows, detectives are working hard to find the people in that black Dodge. If you know anything, remember, you can always remain anonymous. At CPD headquarters, Jermont Terry, CBS 2 News.
His cousin telling us the deadly violence is outrageous.
See what I got on? Can you see my eyes? I'm hurting. I can't even sleep.
Mr. Ricky Johnson, I'm afraid that you are on your own, and it's gonna be like that for the whole time. From what I was told, they're not able to multitask, and I don't expect them to either. I don't. So this got to be up to us, but I've told people about certain things, about killings of kids and stuff, and I've seen them go turn around and eat breakfast like it didn't happen. Like, these 3 kids right here died in a single week. In 1 week, these kids, 4 of these kids died across the nation on the 4th of July holiday. 6 total. This child died with his grandmother at a cookout. Stray bullet hit him in the stomach. Dies. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's so bad that it don't even matter what your race is, but still shoot you. But people don't see that as a problem. But you're still teaching get under the table drills. In 2020, this is still being taught. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know, out of all these murders, who was involved? Ask yourself that. Who did it? Be honest with yourself. Who did it? Who you think did it? We know who didn't do it, but they're the problem in our country right now. Not this. Not this. This is normal. This is what happens in the hood. This is the hood culture. And that's why I asked y'all, like, who culture is this? This is not my culture.